Sa video natin ngayon, we will solve this singly reinforced irregular beam. Now, for the beam shown, Fc prime is equal to 27 megapascal, Fy is equal to 270 megapascal, and the steel cover to the center of the bars is equal to 100 mm. Now, we have to determine the following. First is the depth of the compression block. Next is the compressive strength of concrete. And finally, we want to find the nominal moment capacity of the beam. So, yung gagawin natin first, sulat muna natin yung dimension patungo sa centroid ng bars. Ito. So, from the bottom daw, yung steel cover is equal to 100 mm. So, we have this dimension. 100 mm. Now, yung mangyayari sa compression block natin, hindi ito same sa C equals T lang ng rectangular beam wherein yung force ng concrete is 0.85 Fc prime AB. Ganun lang agad kasi rectangular section. Now, dito kasi, yung base ng triangle is varying. For example, we have this depth right here. Assumed lang yan na ito yung compression block natin, yung area na yan. Diba, we can define this distance from the top as A. So ngayon, to determine the depth of the compression block, we just need to equate the compressive and tensile forces. For the compressive force, we have the stress in concrete, 0.85 Fc prime. Yan essentially yung effective stress multiplied by the area. Then dito naman, we have AS multiplied by Fy, assuming na nag-yield yung steel. So for number 1, we need to solve A. So ito yan This is 0.85 Fc prime. Ginawang uniform na yan. Yan yung stress ng concrete. Here we have a tensile force acting opposite sa compressive force. Ayan. So yung T dyan is equal to AS multiplied by Fs. Now kung nag-yield yung Fs, magiging Fy lang. But essentially Fs yung actual value. But in our initial assumption, let's say muna na nag-yield yung steel. So dito ko na lang sa MathCAD ilalagay C is equal to T. Ayan. So we have here 0.85 Fc prime. Yung Fc prime natin is 27. Lagay ko na lang dyan. Ayan. Then Fy is equal to 270. Tapos yung steel area naman natin is 432 mm diameter bars. So 4 na 32 mm. Yung area ng circle is pi over 4 times diameter squared in terms of the diameter. So, ayan, 32 squared. So, again, 0.85 Fc prime. Then, multiplied by the area of the triangle. Now, itong triangle na to, again, yung width niya is varying. So, gagawin natin, we have to apply ratio and proportion. Now, yung base ng triangle, label natin as B. Yan yung base ng triangle. So, kapag nag-ratio and proportion tayo, using the smaller triangle and the larger triangle, similar triangles yan sila. So, the height of this triangle is just equal to A. Then, yung base niya is equal to B. Compare natin yan sa larger triangle. The height is equal to 600 and the base is equal to 400. Ayan. Now, if we want B in terms of A, pwede natin i-cross multiply. Multiply natin yung B dyan. Then, yung reciprocal ng 600 over 400, ilalagay natin dito. So, we have A multiplied by 400 over 600, which will reduce into 2/3 is equal to B. Therefore, B is equal to 2/3 of A. So, since alam na natin yung B in terms of A, we can now determine the value of A. Ano yung area ng triangle? Diba yung area ng triangle is 1/2 multiplied by the base, then multiplied by the height. The height is equal to A. But we know that B is equal to 2/3 of A. So, palitan natin yung B. Gawin natin 2/3 of A. And this expression already replaces B. So, ito na yung area ng concrete. Stress multiplied by the area, yan yung compressive force. Now, equate natin yan sa AS Fy. AS multiplied by Fy, assuming that steel yields. Then, we will solve A. Now, merong dalawang roots. We just consider the positive one. So, comma, assume all greater than 0. Ayan. So, ito yung lalabas, 336. But we have to check first kung mag-yield ba. How do we check? We need to use ratio and proportion. Now, doon sa tutorial natin for singly reinforced beams, alam natin na yung Fs is equal to 600 corresponding to a strain of 0.003. Ayan. Multiplied by D minus C over C. Now, itong value na to, yan yung A. So, di ba, alam natin yung A is equal to beta multiplied by C. Since yung Fc prime natin is lesser than 28, then yung beta natin will just be 0.85. Ayan. So ngayon, solving C, C is equal to A divided by beta. Ayan. So, A over beta, this will give us 396.421. Now, plugging this in sa Fs, yung Fs natin magiging 600 multiplied by D minus C. Ano nga pala yung D? Yung D is the effective depth. So, if this is 100, then yung effective depth natin is itong distance na yan. Now, this will be 600 minus 100, which is 500. So, we have 500 minus C divided by C equals. Now, this will give us 156.77. So, try to notice na yung Fs natin 156.77 lang. Yung yield stress is 270 megapascal. So, hindi pala nag-yield. Hindi kasi lumagpas yung Fs natin sa value na to. So, kapag hindi siya nag-yield, then we will not use Fy. But we will instead use the actual steel stress. So, we have to modify our equation pala. Instead of expressing everything in terms of A, we need to express everything in terms of C. Ayan. So, kopyahan natin yung equation na to. Bale, yung conclusion natin is steel does not yield. Ayan. So, we recompute C and A. So, clear muna natin lahat. Clear natin yung A saka yung C as well as Fs. Ayan. Now, how do we express everything in terms of C? Yung variable natin na isosolve will already be C. So, yung governing equation natin, instead of 0.85 Fc prime, then area ng triangle 1/2 multiplied by A multiplied by our base, which is ito, 2/3 of A. Gagawin na natin siyang in terms of C. So, di ba yung A is equal to beta C. Therefore, lahat ng A dyan, papalitan lang natin ng beta C. So, ito, magiging 0.85C, saka ito rin, 0.85C. Now, ito lang yung magbabago sa compressive force. However, doon sa tensile force naman, since alam natin na hindi siya nag-yield, yung Fy, hindi na natin gagamitin. What we will use is Fs na din, yung actual steel stress. So, kopyahin natin to, 600 times D minus C over C. We have this one. Ayan. Para naka-variable lahat, store ko na lang yung D dito. D is equal to 500. Ayan. Tapos ito, D minus C. Ayan. Now, yung isosolve natin, instead of A, yung C muna. Kasi hindi kasi siya nag-yield. Ayan. So, yung makukuha nating value is 363.015. Ayan. Assuming all is greater than 0. Lagay ko na lang yung C dyan para makita nyo. Ayan. 363.015. So, ano yung magiging value ng A? Yung magiging value ng A is beta C yan. So, we have this value. Ayan, 308.563. Now, this is in mm. So, kopyahan ko na lang yung equations natin. Ayan, ito yung first equation. Then, chinek natin yung Fs. Hindi siya nag-yield. Then, sinolve natin ulit si C. Ayan. After which, kinuha natin yung value ng A in terms of C. So, ito na yung sagot natin for number 1. 308.56 mm. Now, for number 2, we want the compressive strength of concrete. Now, yung compressive strength ng concrete is just the value of the compressive force, C. Ayan. Now, alam natin na yung force ng concrete is equal to this value, 0.85 Fc prime multiplied by the area of the triangle. Now, since meron na tayong A, pwede natin gamitin ito, yung first equation natin, this one. Kopyahin ko na lang. Ito yung compressive force, capital C. Equate natin dyan. Tapos yung A na gagamitin natin is yung nakuha natin. Yung new value of A, knowing na hindi nag-yield yung steel. So, yung compressive force natin is equal to 728,364 newtons. So, since usually, in KN yung tanong sa board exam, because we don't want to deal with very large numbers, divide na lang natin by 1,000 para maging newton siya. So, we have 728.365. Ito yung for number 2. Ayan, compressive force. Again, this is in kilonewtons. Tas yung sa number 1 naman, in millimeters yan. Ayan. Now, finally, for number 3, what is the nominal moment capacity of the beam? Now, for the nominal moment capacity of the beam, we just want to find the couple moment caused by the couple of these two forces. Diba yung sa compression side, we have a resultant force. Ayan. Ito yung value ng C. However, medyo may mali sa drawing natin. Hindi siya mag-act dyan sa gitna. Since our area is triangular, so, yung compressive force natin mag-act din sa centroid ng triangle. Which is, andito sa matabang side. Ayan. So, ito yung compressive force natin. This is equal to C. So, yung tanong ngayon, ano yung moment arm ng centroid ng triangle patungo sa centroid ng tension steel? Ayan. We need to find this one. Now, in order to solve this distance, madali lang yan. Diba, ito yung effective depth. This dimension, 500 mm yan. Kapag binawasan natin yan ng distance na to, ayan, then makukuha natin yung remaining distance. Now, since ito yung centroid ng triangle, this distance from the apex yung tawag natin dyan, this is equal to 2/3 of A. Diba, ito. Yan yung dimension A. Yan yung height ng triangle. So, 2/3 of A yung isa naman, itong distance na yan is 1/3 of A. So, this distance pala, yung moment arm, is equal to the effective depth minus 2/3 of A. Ayan. So, i-moment natin yung compression force patungo dito sa tensile steel. Yan yung Mn. So, our nominal moment is equal to the compressive force in steel. Tinor na natin yan sa letter C. Then, multiply natin by D minus 2/3 of A. Ayan. Now, ito naka-mm yan. Diba? Yung D natin is naka-mm, 500 mm. Yung A rin natin. So, we have to divide this by 1,000 para maging meter siya. So that our result is kilonewton meter. So divide this by 1,000. Then press equals, we have 214.351. Ito na yung nominal moment capacity. So for number 3, we have Mn, which is simply the compressive force multiplied by the moment arm. D minus 2/3 of A. Ayan. So this will be kilonewton meter.